Libra, what is up, Libra? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am. Welcome to your reading for this week. We have a new moon, or rather a full moon in Gemini coming up, so that's very exciting. So yeah, I just wanted to first of all thank all of you for all your support. You Libras have been awesome, and yeah, I'm almost at 200 subscribers, so that's crazy. I just want to remind you all once again that I do a monthly draw for a free tarot reading just like this one. I can actually, use some of your astrology as well if you provide me with a birth time. And yeah, if you want a chance to win, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. Let me know down below that you subscribe. That way I know for sure, because half of you don't show up in the subscriber list just because of your YouTube settings, but whatever, that's fine. And if you want a for sure entry or an extra entry, just head over to my website, hiddenkeydesign.com, and sign up for my newsletter. I don't really put out any newsletters. If I will, it's going to be information for you. I'm not going to really be doing a whole lot of sales stuff, so I'm not going to spam you. Don't worry. All right, Libra. Well, let's get into your astrology as I shuffle your cards. And yeah, once again, thank you for all the love and support. It's been amazing. Okay, so we're just coming out of a Uranus opposite Venus, and that energy, you may have gone through it. It was kind of like this weird relationship thing, or it could be a money thing. For relationships, if you were, in a tumultuous relationship, you could have noticed that ending, or if you were in a good, stable relationship, you could have actually noticed that maybe you're doing something a little bit more fun in the bedroom or something, like a little bit more lovey. All right. And then for single people, maybe you found somebody, or maybe you got a new love interest or something. Very, very interesting energy. And that was the 27th, so that was Friday. So we're in the 28th today, and this is where Neptune is actually stationed. Now, it's stationed meaning, this is like dreams, illusions, also media and information. So if there was any sort of like information that's been kind of like, disinformation that's been out there, you'll start to notice over the course of the next week probably that things are going to actually start coming out more and more as we head into Neptune going direct, okay? And for you, Neptune is in your sixth house, so this could be in regards to work, so like truth coming out in work, illusions kind of being dispelled, like say maybe you're a hypochondriac and you're worried about some sort of health issue as well. Maybe some truth comes to light and like, oh, the test was actually negative and you're actually fine. Like, this is what we're talking about here. It's a very interesting energy. And during this whole time on Saturday here, we have the moon trine Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and yeah, that's just like really just backing up this whole thing of this whole emotional sort of realm of this transformation that we've all been going through. So you're going to feel yourself being a little bit more emotional. I mean, this for you is, of course, your fourth house of emotions, where all this stuff is taking place. And this also has to do with the home. So Libra, if you've been, stressed out about home stuff, well, the moon is here to really kind of get you to be grounded in how you feel, all right? Let's see. On the 29th, the 30th, we're going to be having that partial lunar eclipse with a full moon in Gemini. And Gemini, of course, is in your ninth house of belief systems. And this is where the North Node is as well. That's why we're having a lunar eclipse. So yeah, this is like, new information coming to light and really kind of starting to tell the new story that you actually want. Like, what is going to make you feel the best in your life? What kind of belief systems are going to help you moving forward? And if you're telling yourself the story that you really want to hear, and something that is really akin to your soul, and in line with your deepest beliefs, then this is going to be a really good time. But if you're not working towards that and you're kind of just like sitting around and not doing anything, and I'm not saying resting is not doing anything, because you can be very active and still take a break. Like, that's fine. Breaks are fine, but actually like sitting down like for the whole holiday, say you're not going to do anything else for all of Christmas, well, that's going to put you in a negative space, because this time coming up to this great conjunction on the 21st, it's a very crucial time to get all the things that you want off the ground, start those projects, start the new projects. Like, I feel like projects are a big thing right now because we're still in Capricorn season. Saturn is still in its home sign. So you still have time to, in the classical sense of creating something from the ground up, to actually develop that sort of foundation, because once you move into Aquarius, everything's going to start moving very quickly, which is great if you already have something established, but if you don't, it's going to be a little bit harder to get a bite into it. So yeah, think about that as we go forward. And then on, yeah, so yeah, I mean, that's kind of where it is. This is also going to be right over top of Aldebaran. So this is kind of like the bullseye, like literally the constellation, it is a bullseye. And so it's really intense. This is like, yeah, getting in line with your truest sort of story. Like what do you actually really want? What do you want out of this life? And tell yourself that story, because this is a very powerful time. Right? And then on the 30th, we have Neptune going direct finally. So all that information is starting to come in, starting to come out, and things are actually starting to move. This is also like could to do with your spiritual life as well. You might be getting more messages from your dreams, or like, you know, if you're clairaudient, clairvoyant, psychic messages coming in more frequently, because Neptune is still in its home sign of Pisces. So that's very good energy here. And then also we have Lilith will be transiting Uranus. So this is like really just like getting empowered, like especially if you're a female at this time. Like, it's for males as well, but especially if you're female, because like this is Lilith. Lilith is the divine feminine. She is the powerful, unapologetic, creative, steps into her power and just you know, does what she wants to do because she wants to do it, and it's coming from that a place of nurturing and honesty and clarity. And yeah, you can really manifest whatever you want, and if as long as you're stepping into that power, you can. But if you're not going to step into that power, it's going to throw you for a loop, because you're not going to, you know, alchemize it in the right way. So yeah, step into your power. Especially this week, it's going to be intense. And then what do we got on the 1st? We have the moon will be transiting over the north node, of course, because it's like, you know, a few days of like full moon time. So it's actually going to be transiting the north node, and this is going to be pretty intense. With the moon will be square Neptune, and of course Neptune will be square the nodes. So once again, it's bringing up this story, this like dream story of like, what do you want to create, all right? And then we have, what else we got? We got Mercury moving into Sagittarius on the December 1st. So it's not great here. It's actually in its fall in Sagittarius, Mercury. We've had this like lovely time in Scorpio. It's been really like, you know, getting down to the core of things, letting things go, letting ideas go. But now it's like we're going to aim in a bunch of different directions. So we got to keep ourselves focused. And that's going to be the challenge of this next little while. All right, and then we're finishing off the week with the moon in Cancer, its home sign. So yeah, really bringing all of this stuff back to its emotional home, your home. And yeah, I mean, this for you is like your career. Like Cancer is your career house. So it ultimately is coming down to how you want to be viewed in the world too. So keep in mind your story for all aspects of your life, like not just your personal life, not just your romantic life, but how you actually want you are the main character, and so play the main character in your life. You're the only one who can do it. All right, cool. Well, I've rambled on with the astrology for long enough, so let's get into your tarot cards. All right, so we're gonna go with where you've been for the last little while, like recent past or presently, and then we'll jump into what's coming up for you, like energies that are coming in, or like the next week or next month or whatever you're kind of looking for. And then we'll jump into messages from spirit, you know, things that maybe you need to deal with or alchemize or whatever. We'll jump into some sacred symbols at the end, and we'll hit a rune at the very end if you want to stick around for that, right? All right, well, let's get into this. So, Libra, where have my lovely Libras been? What is going on in the heart of Libra? Where is Libra? Ace of Wands. Okay, so yeah, it seems like you are starting new projects, Libra, which is awesome. So yeah, you've been inspired. You've got good willpower. I'm looking at this castle here, and it's looking like a crystal castle. So you actually maybe may in fact be building your dreams right now, which is awesome. Like this is what I was talking about. So I'm glad you've been embracing this. So keep up with that energy, because it's very, very powerful. All right, what is the underlying energy of this Ace of Wands, please? Ooh, 4 of Wands with the 8 of Pentacles underneath it. Okay, so you're working towards your happiness. This is what I'm seeing here. This is like halfway to marriage. And so you are either you're partnered or you've been partnering with somebody who is very good, is bringing some stability into your life, which is great. I mean, you got like a happy kind of family here. Everybody's celebrating. This is like on your way to a soulmate card, I feel like, or could be a soulmate card. So if there's somebody in your life that is like that, yeah, just keep that in mind. And let's see what else is going on. So underlying energy of this Four of Wands is Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like if this hasn't actually manifested in your life yet, it's going to, as you continue to work on your craft, on your mastery. Now this is mastery of the self and the spirit, as well as whatever you're doing for work. Like if you're a creative person and you're just keep on doing your creative thing, well, this, as you step into your own mastery, I feel like this is what's going to happen. You're developing more and more passion with your own projects, and it's becoming a thing where it's going to draw in the people who are right for you and who are on your same vibe, who will lend to your greatest happiness. Okay, so let's get one more card. Can we get one more card for this past situation or current situation? One more card for clarity. Thank you. The Hermit reverse. So yeah, it's time to step out of your shell here and take your wisdom that you've learned and really start to express it in the world. I'm also seeing that in all of your stuff, you still need to take time for yourself. Like you may be being very extroverted and doing all the things and doing all the projects and stuff, but it's still a time to rest. And because whenever I see a major arcana in the reverse, it's always kind of to me a reminder that it's good to embody the nature of this card. Although like this card in upright or reverse is, to me, it's still a good card because it's a card about inner reflection and finding out what really inspires you. See the star in his lamp? He is a way shower. So maybe you've actually done a lot of the work already and now you're ready to teach others, and that could be what's going on with this Eight of Pentacles as well. Like maybe you're now in a teaching position or in some sort of facilitating position, and you're actually able to use your wisdom and help people along in their path. All right, so let's see what else we got. Let's see what we got coming up for this week, or this upcoming energy for Libra. Upcoming energy for Libra, please. Can I get the upcoming energy for Libra? Got first card, thank you. Five of Cups in the reverse position, yes. Okay, so yeah, spilt milk is in the past, and you know that. You are very aware that things fail and fall apart, and you're moving on. Like you don't feel bad about moving forward. You may in fact feel better than you've ever felt about moving on from something that you really wanted, but like maybe something didn't work out, but you're actually feeling pretty good about it. So let's see what the underlying energy of this Five of Cups in the reverse is. So this, you're looking at what, because in this card, like he's looking at his cups, right? He's like, oh, I'm like, my home's far away and the cups are spilled, everything sucks. But yeah, you're looking at this now. You're like, I still have cups. I have a bridge to my own happiness, because you're creating your own happiness here. Like that, like, look, it's like almost the same house, and you got the same house. You got a house here, and you got the home here. You got a lot of energy here. Kind of, to me, stating like you know where you belong, and in a sense you know where you belong, or at least you know where you're aiming and to what end you're doing all of this for. All right, the underlying energy of this Five of Cups is the Six of Cups. So this is some sort of reconciliation, some sort of healing is taking place either between you and someone else, or this could be an internal healing, like you doing shadow work, talking to your inner child and working with yourself on a level that is really intimate and really understanding. There's no negative feelings here. It's all just like clearing, and just like clearing the air, getting more comfortable with things, and just making sure that everything's on the level in a sense. And I feel like there is some sort of healing that needs to take place, that maybe I don't think you've been avoiding. I think it hasn't been yet taken place. So let's see what the underlying energy of the Six of Cups is. Is the Three of Cups. Okay, so this could have to do with some sort of friend, that a falling out with a friend. So maybe this reconciliation is to do with some sort of friendship that you've had. I don't want to say third party here with the Three of Cups because I don't really get that feeling. But I kind of feel like it is a friend or someone close to you, and there needs to be healing done there. Some sort of mutual understanding or healing. Yeah, okay, let's get one more card for clarification, please. Oh, what do we got? Got the Moon. So yeah, this is about following your instincts and being in touch with the reflective reflective quality of your nature. So like the moon is one of the three luminaries, like the sun, the moon, and the star. And the moon is a reflection of the sunlight. So this is like really getting down deep into yourself and figuring out where these emotions are coming from. There could be fear, there could be anxiety with the moon. Like this is darkness, but the moon also, like when it's full, it you can see at night. So I feel like with the moon on your side, especially during this full moon, perhaps, you're going to get some clarity here in your emotional life. And I think some of the fears are going to be dispelled just because of like the nature of light at night. You can actually see through the shadows a little bit better. So you're not so afraid of what the unknown may be. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got coming up let's see what the messages from Spirit are. All right, what do you got? Messages from Spirit for Libra. Ooh, we got the King of Wands here. So a very passionate energy. This could represent a man, or it could like a man or a woman. It could also, I mean, usually it's a man. Oh, we got the Three of Swords here too. All right, so this is somebody who's creative and passionate and very willful. This is will directing willpower. So with that in mind, there's been some sort of pain in regards to this person, I feel. Like some sort of falling out or just some sort of sorrow. I see the lizard here and this lizardy cloak. I'm getting a sense of protection as well. So this person may actually be very protective of you, or you may actually be this person. So the Three of Swords here, yeah, there's some sort of falling out. Some sort of sorrow, some sort of pain that's going on. So let's get the underlying nature of this Three of Swords, please. How do you want to receive? How do you want to receive? High Priestess. Okay. So yeah, I almost feel like this, I don't want to say like you're hurting yourself in this sense, but I feel like with the High Priestess, once again, lots of lunar energy here, so lots of inner reflecting, but this is, I feel like being in your receptive divine nature and just allowing things to flow more. And I feel like if you're resistant to flow, that's where this heartache is coming from. Because I don't really feel like it's someone coming from an unbalanced place. I just feel like it's maybe expectations have been misconstrued, or not misconstrued, but like, you know, like there was too much expectation put on something, and it feels harder than it is. Because honestly, this time when I'm looking at this Three of Swords, usually it's like deep sorrow and pain and it hurts and everything. But with this, I'm getting a lighter feeling. Like I'm almost seeing like if you can see that's kind of like a sunburst behind it. I'm seeing like the more optimistic side of this, like where the heart isn't actually in pain so much as just like things are still, obviously there's still some healing to do, which I mean there is healing to do anyways, inner work or outer work. And yeah, to me the High Priestess is like stepping into your divine power, step into your divine feminine, even if you are a man, and really being in that balance, because this is the pillar of severity and this is the pillar of mercy. And so you stand right in the middle and you stay balanced within yourself, and that's how you gain knowledge. That's how you gain knowledge about yourself, about other people, about wisdom. Yeah, lots. And pomegranate, I feel like it's like a fertile sort of, or this is, no, I think it's a fig. I think that's a fig. The fig tree. I think that represents, I think it represents actually the fruit, like the apple, like the Adam and Eve thing. I think it's actually a fig. And so there's knowledge to be had. So maybe it's through this pain that you've experienced that you're actually finding knowledge. All right, Libra, let's get an underlying energy for this High Priestess card. Okay, well, the first card that came up was the Nine of Wands here. So yeah, with the Nine of Wands, I kind of feel like I kind of feel like it's time to take a break, either from love or like from sort of pain or sorrow, and kind of get more in touch with yourself, like your own divine feminine. Because I don't feel like this is anybody's fault. Like I don't feel like there's unbalanced energy. I just feel like there's been a lot of pressure. Not pressure. I just feel like there's a lot that's been going on for you. At the same time, like, taking a break, because you still have this amazing energy coming in, and like this healing work that's gonna happen. So like it's all good. So just keep on working, like working from like your lightest place that you have, like from your heart, and like just making sure that you do everything that you can, and you're on top of that. But like relationship wise, like this three of swords, I feel like taking a step back and being like, okay, I know where I'm going, but I don't need to focus on that right now, and focusing on your intuition, healing friendships, and just working forward like that. Because I feel like that you have a lot of really good stuff coming in for you. I mean, we have the moon, the high priestess. First of all, that's really good energy to me. Really super intuitive, and especially at this time while Mercury is still in Scorpio and Neptune is in Pisces. Like this is a super psychic time. Your abilities are super awesome. So work on your abilities, work on your meditation, do all that kind of stuff. All right. All right, let's go into your sacred symbols and see what you have to work on, or what spirit wants to let you know. Just what spirit. Yeah, what does spirit want you to know? What does Libra need to know this week? Thank you. Oh, transformation. So yeah, we do have some sort of transformation coming in for you. And remember, transformation is a delicate time, so you don't want to be like spreading yourself too thin or focus too much on the past, because like a caterpillar, I mean, once you're a butterfly, you don't really sit around looking at your old chrysalis. Like just want to fly around. So make sure you're optimistic after your transformation, because you don't want to sit around sticking around the past. Like that's lame and boring. The next card we got is Truth, over top of the friendship card, of course. So yeah, if there's some sort of truth that needs to come out, speak your truth. Make sure it's true to you before you say it too, because that can always be interesting if you're trying to find the truth through other people. Find it in yourself first, because that's always a big thing, because then you know where you stand, and then you can deal with other people after that. The next card we got is Past Life. So yeah, I feel like if with whatever this relationship maybe was, this ache, it could actually been because of a past life partner, and this is just like echoing through time perhaps into this life. But I also kind of feel like it's a little bit of a mystical nature. Your partner could have been mystical, or the person that you had a falling out with is mystical in some way because of the pyramid here. And yeah, I just feel like whatever happens, and it's all for the greatest good, and because it's leading you into your divine feminine power. All right, so everything happens for a reason. Some people are just meant to be catalysts, and sad but true. All right, okay, let's see what we got going on with your rune for today. What do we got for Libra? What is going on with Libra? What energy does Libra need to work with this week? What energy does Libra need to work with this week? Thank you. Over. Ooh, Dagaz, the breakthrough rune. Fantastic. All right, let's go. Let's see what page Dagaz is on, because I can never remember what these are. Dagaz, come on. 105. All right, Dagaz. Here is the final rune belonging to the cycle of self-transformation. Drawing Dagaz marks a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude, a 180-degree turn. For some, the transition is so radical that they no longer continue to live life in the ordinary way. Because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not from the present vantage point, predictable. In each life, there comes at least one moment which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of that life forever. Rely, therefore, on radical trust, even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void. With this rune, your warrior nature reveals itself. If Dagaz is followed by the blank rune, the magnitude of the transformation may be so total as to portend a death, the successful conclusion to your passage. A major period of achievement and prosperity sometimes is introduced by this rune. The darkness is behind you, the daylight has come. However, as always, you are put on notice not to collapse yourself into the future or to behave recklessly in your new situation. A lot of hard work can be involved in a time of transformation. Undertake to do it joyfully. Alright, Libra, well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really enjoyed doing it for you, and yeah, if you want to win a free reading, hit the subscribe button, let me know down below. If you want to share this with another Libra friend, and if you think it would resonate for them, share it with them. That would be amazing. I would love to get you guys sharing a little bit more. That would be really cool. And thank you guys for your support, and yeah, if you want to book a reading, I have those on my website, so check them out. And if you want 10% off, there is a coupon code attached to the newsletter thing, so with that, you get an extra entry into the draw and 10% off a reading. So how cool is that? All right. Well, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Take care.